Hi, boys and girls. All right, our story today is The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Who can remember what this on a story means? We've talked about that before. You're right. If you see this on a story, it means that story won an award. So this story won an award. I love it. It's called the Caldecott Medal. All right. The Snowy Day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Okay. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Okay. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. There he is making more tracks. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Boys and girls, what happened to the snowball? I bet you know. In fact, here's a clue. Can you see that spot? While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out again into the deep, deep snow. The end. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about what happens in this story and the order that it happens in. Okay, so let's talk about the sequence of events. So first, he wakes up and it snowed the night before, so there's lots and lots of snow. So what does he do? Well, of course, he goes out and he plays in it. So the next part talks about all the things he does in the snow. He makes tracks, more tracks. He builds a or pokes the tree. He builds a snowman. Okay, he doesn't join the snowball fight because he's not big enough. He builds a snowman and makes an angel. So all the things that he does outside in the snow are next. Okay, then he tries to bring a snowball into the house, and he has a bath and gets ready for bed. And then he dreams something. What does he dream? He dreams that the sun melted all the snow, right? But when he woke up, there was still snow on the ground. In fact, it was still falling, right? And what happened at the very end? He went to his neighbor from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. All right. So the snow fell. He went and played in it. He did all kinds of fun things in the snow. Then he came home. He had the dream that the snow melted. And then the next morning he woke up and it was still snowing. Good job, boys and girls. All right. I love you. Bye.